Hello folks, how's it going? It's good to see you guys. All 0 of you that's in here right now. What we're gonna do this evening is go through the tackle box, and we're gonna transfer it from the old one to the new one, and I figured I would do a live stream. Hello Florida Hillbilly. Good to see you in here. 3 people watching. If you're in here, give us a shout out. Smash that thumbs up button. Hello, Chase Barnes. Good to see you, man. 2 people in the room. And 1 thumbs up. 2 thumbs up. My Lord, it's going fast. Hope you all doing great tonight. I'm going to go through some of this stuff I have here, and I'll share it with you. You can let me know if you have used these lures before and if they worked for you, because some of them that I have in here I have never used before myself. So as you can see, we will be transferring them from this old tray to the new trays in the new tackle bag. This one here, if you've seen a video a few videos back, we did a review on this, and we are fixing to fill it up with some tackle tonight. Hello, Lacey. She is a neighbor from just east of here. North Vernon? I believe she's in North Vernon. Jennings County. Somewhere over that direction. But I'm going to go through these. Brownstown. She's in Jackson County. That is like 30 miles away. Really close. First we have the little Rapala. Hello, Scott. Good to see you. 12 to 19 inches of ice on the lakes. Wow. Wow. Never went ice fishing. I would like to try one time, but I'm too big of a wuss. I hate the cold. Yesterday it was 60 degrees. And today it is 26 degrees right now. I've got one of those little things that tells you what the temperature is in the house here. Hello, Trout Bum. Need to get more of those singing videos on. You talking to me? You talking about the carpool karaoke? Hello, Easton. Good to see you, buddy. Oh my. Yeah, I know where Black Swan is. I didn't know about the guy falling through, though. Papa Rome's, good to see you stop in here. I appreciate it. Smash that thumbs up for us. I know where Black Swan is. I've never fished over there. I'm doing good, Easton. Hope you're doing good as well. Oh, thanks. Thanks so much, Papa Rome's. Hello, Crankbait Crisis. Good to see you. Oh, yeah? Grandma? Yep. I've been by there many a times. Many a time. Trout Bum, I am in south central Indiana. This here is a lipless crankbait that I got. Christmas was a year ago. Looks like kind of a bluegill pattern. I have never tried to use this. I've not had much luck on lipless crankbaits, but hopefully this spring that's all gonna change. Here's another old lipless crankbait I have. And this one, the hooks are starting to rust on it. I don't use it very much. but I still keep them. Not sure why. Now this one, I caught one on this last year. This here's a little square bill. Yeah. Hello, Weekend Warrior. Good to see you. Good to see you. Yeah, I tell you what, I've got one here that I'm going to show you. This here is from Lunker Hunters. It's a square bill. It's about a medium diving, really. It's supposed to be like a shallow diving, but it's medium diving. Now, last spring, when the water was still chilly, it wasn't real cold, but last spring, when the fish first started biting, you could fish this real slow, and you could get one every cast, especially in the farm ponds that I fish in. Hello, JNC. Good to see you guys. Folks from Minnesota. Love you guys. Hope everything's going well with you all. I know you've been having a rough patch here lately. And you've been in our thoughts and prayers. You really have. Really have. Wisconsin, Minnesota, it's all Scandinavian and cold up there. Look at that cat. What is he doing? Thanks, Weekend Warrior. I appreciate it. I see none of my mods have made it in. I may have to make some of you guys mods. CSX Trainmaster. Hello, buddy. Crankbait Crisis. I have yet to get over there and really just sit down and watch one of your videos, but I am going to do it. You hear me? What is that cat doing? What is he doing? Oh, redfish. Sounds good. Weekend Warrior, you guys are from Minnesota. I've been in Minnesota once. Oh, man, that's great. That's great. Your boy's doing good. That is awesome. Hope it ain't so cold there for you. Yeah, cat. Cat. He has his moments, and tonight, I guess, is one of those nights. I was looking for my fingernail clippers so I can get these little pieces of fishing line off there, but is he crazy like you, Easton? Now, we got this here. I'm not sure. It has like a curved lip on it. I've tried it a couple times, not really had much luck. It's got the yellow shad pattern. What fish are you targeting out down here? Bass, bluegill, crappie. When the crappie bite comes on in March and April, I will be wearing out some crappie. Me and a buddy of mine, we went, fished all day back last April. You can check it out. We've got it. It's a pretty good video there. We caught so many. Good to see you, old Basser. Thanks for stopping in, bud. Now I got a mod in here. I don't think he knew he was a mod, but he does now. But yeah, we went down and caught crappie. And you can't keep anything under 10 inches out of that lake because they're trying to get it to where the fish are bigger. Because so many people have been taking so many crappie out of this lake. And actually, it's known as one of the best panfish lakes in the state of Indiana. And that was the first time I'd been down there. And it's called Dogwood Lake. A lot of people call it Glendale around here. But we went down there, and I'm telling you, once they weren't biting when we first got there, but it was about an hour after we got there, and they were all over it. I mean, every cast we were pulling one in. Can't keep anything under 10 inches. And I tell you what, we caught fish all day, and we brought home about 40 to 50, somewhere 40 to 50, and they were all over 10 inches. And the biggest ones we had three, I think we had 3 14-inchers, 2 or 3 13-inchers, and lots of 12-inch crappie. And I don't know, a couple months ago, I fried them all up, and oh, they're so good. Yeah, old Bastard the cat, he's he's pretty much doing his own thing. I think he knows when I turn this on. No, it didn't go viral. I think it has 120 views. I'm going to have to try something else with the cat there, J&C. Have to try something else. Anyway, Lunker Hunters square bill crankbait. It was my money bait last year when the air started warming up, not necessarily the water, but the fish started moving up, and I was catching bass on this. I mean, every cast. So I've developed a liking for this lure right here. Anyway, that is my crankbaits. I think I may have some more over here too. We will check and see. My girlfriend laughs at me because I'm always like this. We'll go viral and get 40 views. Yeah. Yep. I didn't see who was dropping out, but thanks for stopping in. I appreciate it, whoever it is. Moving on. Oh, I have this little one here. Now, this is a small crankbait that that lake I was talking about where we caught all the crappie. I used this when we first got out there, and probably over 5 to 10 casts. Let me check this real quick. All right, J&C, thanks, buddy. Thanks for stopping in, man. I appreciate it. I cast this, and probably every 5 to 10 casts, I would catch a crappie. But then I switched over to, let me see where it's at here. I will show you. I'm gonna make, I've already got a mess going on up here. I switched over to this, and I don't even have one rigged up, I don't think. I switched over to this little feller here. I think this is a Berkeley. I'm not certain, don't quote me on that. This little underspin, like a Roadrunner, with this little paddle tail. And I'm telling you what, every cast, I was either getting a bite or pulling a fish in. Same thing with this, and this is kind of beat up. I need a new one. This rooster tail. Yeah, that's pretty much money on those panfish too. But I went ahead and invested in some of these Roadrunner heads, and then a bunch of bodies, a bunch of the Yum bodies, the iridescent ones, the white colored ones. I'm not sure if you can see that real good. And also another color that was killer for the crappie last year was this Christmas tree color. I think it's Christmas tree. Yep, Christmas tree color by Yum. Put that on an underspin, or even just put it on a jig head, just a regular jig head. And man, I'm telling you, we wore them out. Wore them out. So that's that. Let's switch back over here. These crankbaits. Must have here. Little shaky head. Gotta get these. Hang on. Let me check back in the green. Yeah, I know. In fact, white, I was fishing with white, and my buddy was fishing with the Christmas tree, the green color with the red flakes, and he was catching twice as many as I was. And so, yeah, I guess he felt bad for me, so he finally let me borrow one of his little Christmas tree colored ones. Yeah, man. No problem. Okay, here we got a shaky head. It's what I use on a lot of my Ned rig, any kind of creature bait, soft plastic, even a creature bait, kind of like this. Got one of these. I'm not even sure what that's called. I don't pay attention to what they're called or what the name of them is hardly. I just know what they look like and that they work. Then we got this stand-up shaky head. This is another good one. It's got the little little screw looking thing on the head. And I've used this with a, like cut a 6-inch Yumdinger in half and then rig it up like a Ned rig, and you can actually make this weedless. In fact, I may have one in here to show you. And I don't. I could show you here on this short one. I think I got a watermelon flake one here. What you do is you take the screw, you put it in the head of this. Normally I would cut this off, you know, about here. You put this screw in, and then you run this through the body. Run the big hook through the body like that. And then that hook will lay down against that plastic like that. And it almost makes it weedless. It's pretty handy. And actually, when you pause, it'll stand up. I ain't got it screwed in there. I'm just doing this for just kind of show you an example. But it'll stand up on the bottom like this. And then you work it some more and it'll drop and stand up because it has this flat bottom on it. I don't know if you can see it. Flat spot on the head. So yeah, it's pretty neat. Pretty neat. Then we got your normal swim bait. I tell you what, there's certain times, certain evenings in the summer especially, like for the kids, if they just want to throw something out, reel it back in, throw it out and reel it back in. That way you don't have to teach them much, just tell them throw it out and reel it back in. This right here is usually money for bass. You know, you can fish it fast, especially in the summer. You can fish it fast, you can fish it slow. You're going to catch some bass on that. Then we move to the Booyah. Got this spinner bait here with a trailer on it. I caught a couple with this last year. It wasn't... I've caught a lot more in the past than I did last year on spinner baits like these. I have 2 of them. Got this one as well. Also got a trailer on it. Caught a couple, but it wasn't nearly as effective last year as it has been in years past. Not sure why. It's just, it seems to me that the last 2 or 3 years that I've fished, like every year there'll be a different lure where I'll catch fish on them. Has that happened to any of you guys? I know 2 summers ago. Hey, Jacob. Jacob from Chaos Paddlers. Wow. Wow, that's awesome. Old basser. Love a white spinner. Love a white spinner. But yeah, it seems like summer before last, it was a jerkbait. I mean, talking to Brian here, he struggled with the old basser. He struggled with the jerkbait last year. I'm missing some chat. Yeah, Scott, I would actually like to get some of those underspin heads. Yeah, jerkbait. I know you hate these. I know you hate these, old basser. Jacob from Chaos Paddlers, I was wondering if you know anybody that's got some good triple threats for sale. Yeah, budget. You did use a pizza crust and caught a big old catfish. Of course, on the day that I couldn't be down there in Kentucky. Of course. I told Backpacking with Jason I'm going to be back this summer because he's got a sweet little pond there. But yeah, the jerkbait, and I don't know if you guys seen this, but you don't know anybody that sells them? I don't know if anybody's seen this, but I think Alex with Realistic Fishing tried one of these cheap lures from Walmart. Now, I will tell you that 2 years ago when the jerkbait was working so well for me, I used this, and I caught 3 or 4 fish on it, but after about the 3rd fish, I noticed that it started filling up with water, probably because it's cheaper. It's made cheaper. But yeah, it started filling up with water. And then, of course, it wouldn't suspend like it normally would. It kept wanting to sink. So that wasn't good. But anyway, I mean, they'll work. But don't bang them off the rocky bottom. Then we got the old standby. This is a fun bait. Fun bait in the summertime. When that water's calm, when there's no breeze, get out there early in the morning right at daylight, throw that jitterbug. I actually have two different colors of these. I think the other one is in my other tackle box. But yeah, these are lots of fun. If you guys have seen Sportsman 101, you need to go check him out. He has a, I think it's Papa Rome's. Put a bookmark there, folks. Papa Rome's, I think that video is called Fishing a New Lake or something like that. I think that's what it's called. But yeah, jitterbug, if you want to go watch Sportsman 101, I think it was late in the summer. He had a video where they were trolling in their boat, and they just had, hello, Big E. Welcome in, everybody. They were trolling, and they just had them dragging behind their boat, and they were catching northerns, I think. Northern pike. Man, I tell you what, that looked fun. That looked a lot of fun. Okay, just for you, old Basser, I got a couple more jerk baits here to show you. Got this one here. Now, I've had better luck on this in a in current, like at the spillway up at the lake, or there's a little creek down here from the house. It's not very deep really, but when the current's up, like we've had some rain, and even no, when the current's up and we've had some rain, and even when the water's murky, you can throw this in that current, and you don't have to reel it as fast, obviously, when it's in current, but man, they would wear this out. And actually, especially this time of year, and I haven't got up there because I hate the cold, but at the spillway up at the lake, from here you can go throw one of these, and even the Smithwick Rattling Rogues. Of course, they're really expensive, and I cry when I lose one of those. You can go throw one of these up there, and you can lay into the walleye. In fact, when I moved up here in 1996, there was a guy that went to church with me. And actually, now that I live where I live, he lives right across the road. I think he's getting close to 80 now. But good friend of mine. He's a great, great man. And he told me he's going to take me walleye fishing. Well, this southern boy didn't know what a walleye was. I had no clue. I said, walleye? He said, yeah, just come with me. I said, all right, well, when are we going? He said, well, I'll be there about 9 o'clock tonight. I said, tonight? He said, yeah, you go fishing dark. He said, they usually don't start biting until after dark. Now, let me tell you, it's November, and it was cold. And so I bundled up, and I looked like that poor little kid off of Christmas Story. You know, I can't put my arms down. That's what I look like. And so I got out there, and I'm telling you what, the first walleye I caught was 26 inches long. And I never knew that could be so fun. The limit up here is 5. And usually they're really sporadic, walleye are. You'll fish, you'll cast and cast and cast and cast for 45 minutes. And then all of a sudden you'll catch 3 of them. Just bam, just like you flip the light switch on. And then all of a sudden it'll go off, and you'll cast and cast and cast for 45 more minutes. You won't catch anything. And then all of a sudden they'll start biting again. So I got introduced to that when I first moved up here, and I'm telling you what, I loved it. But my favorite part of it was when he cooked them up and invited me over to eat. That's the best tasting fish I have ever eaten. Here's one more for you, old Basser. This here is a Bass Pro Shops. I think. Yeah, Bass Pro Shops. That's a pretty good one as well. That's it for the jerk baits. Aren't you glad? Then we got our old standby. Hey, thanks, Weekend Warrior. Y'all take care. Then we got the hula popper. Who remembers the hula popper? You know, all these new baits and stuff comes out, all these ideas these guys get, and the newest and latest and greatest. There is nothing like the old classics. First topwater bass I ever caught was on one of these. In fact, it wasn't this color, it was this color. How many of you guys got these in your tackle box? Love these. Love these hula poppers. And then 2 years ago, down at the little creek I was talking about earlier, just down here from the house, I went and got a jig, a little football head jig. Yeah, the newest, latest, and greatest is the triple threat. I cannot wait to get out and use mine. Hey! Hey, Nick! Now, when I say that's my neighbor, that is my neighbor. In fact, I could probably step out on my front porch and yell real loud, and he could hear me. If you guys hadn't went over there and checked out Nick, he's got some pretty good videos on his channel. He's not really a YouTuber, but he does have a YouTube channel, and he does have a lot of videos over there. Some pretty good ones. I met Nick. I hired in where I work now. I hired in with Nick 7.5 years ago. And he has become a great friend. Trout Bum, what is the triple threat? Well, now that you ask, let me show you. What is the triple threat? What? This right here is the triple threat. Hello, Farmall Fanatic. Man, it is great to see you. Great to see you. Thanks for coming in, buddy. Don't forget, guys, smash that thumbs up. Oh, 17 thumbs up. Thanks. This is the triple threat. Now, Jacob, I don't know. Does this have the new spinners on it? I don't think it does. Am I going to have to order a new one to get the new spinners? Yeah. Yeah, I'd say to those bass, it looks like a whole school of them. Yeah, I can't wait to get out and try this out. Can't wait. This is a triple threat Trout Bum. If you're not sure how to fish it, go over to Jacob's channel there at Chaos Paddlers. He's got lots of videos throwing the triple threat. And the old boy can catch them. In fact, last night he was doing a 20-minute challenge with a triple threat. And he never did catch nothing. But he got a bunch of hits. He almost got one. Of course, they said he almost got one into the bank, so they figured they was going to count that one. Which, that's fine. But I kept giving him a hard time, telling him that was bluegill hitting it. You know, he was just dreaming, thinking it was bass. Anyway, down there at that creek I was telling you about, 2 years ago, I'd never caught a fish on a jig, never caught a bass on a jig. And somebody talked me into it. I went and bought one of these, and I put a crawl trailer on it. Went down to this creek, down past the house here, maybe 2 miles. Underneath this bridge, there's a deep hole. It's real clear. You can see the bass in the water, and they obviously can see you, but I just figured I'd throw this out there, pitched it out there, and I didn't give it 2 wiggles. And I mean, they hammered it. And I fell in love with the jig after that. So, I've bought 2 or 3 of these, and I keep them in my tackle box. Even have the brown and red. Looking, I need to get a trailer on that one. And that's that. Let's see if we can find something else. Now, I got some of these almost on accounts. Drive-in movies. Dear Lord. Oh, Brian. Brian Kellermeyer, BK. You keep 10 of those in your bag. You talking about jigs. Let me see who that was. Fishy the Angler, good to see you. You keep 10 jigs in your bag? Yep. Well, I don't blame you. Now that I've used one and they work good, I really like them. I bought this at Walmart last year. I don't know if you guys can see that very well. Bought this at Walmart last year and I haven't had a chance to try it. It looks like something that would be really good. Hey, thanks, Brian, old Basser. Appreciate you stopping in. I really do, even though you're a Houston Astros fan. It's okay. It's all good. I see you got our catcher from last year. I'm a Texas Rangers fan when it comes to baseball. And the old Basser is a Houston Astros fan. And of course, he always goes back to the old, well, we have won a World Series. Hey, thanks, Papa Roms. I appreciate it. Anyway, I bought this at Walmart. Haven't had a chance to use it. Maybe I can get some on it this coming spring. That would be great. And then here's, now, the old Basser, you say the jerkbait. Well, he's not in here anymore, I don't guess. But the jerkbait is his bait that he cannot seem to catch fish on. I will show you mine. This here is chatterbait, the original chatterbait. I think Z-Man puts this out, if I'm not mistaken. Z-Man puts this out. Put a trailer on. The only trailers I had were white, so I put white on this one. But I fished this during the spring when they were biting those crankbaits. And I could not get a fish on this for nothing. So we're going to have to go back to this spring and try to catch a bass on it. Then we got, yeah, I hope we change that. That'd be great. I did not know you made a chatterbait there, Jacob. Chaos. Yeah, I'm wanting to put together an ice fishing video this winter, but it don't look like it's gonna cooperate with us here there, Scott. Then we got this. Put that white trailer on this. Yeah, I got some more of those white trailers. I will do that, Jacob. I will do that. Now I got this Booyah Pad Crasher. I have a video I did over the summer called Topwater Bass. The Holy Grail. Do bass like wood fairies? I have no idea. Oh, BK, you're killing me. This here's the Booyah Pad Crasher Junior. I did a video with this called Topwater Bass, I think. Don't quote me on that, but you can go check it out. This here works really good late in the summer, in the evenings, when it's still 85 degrees outside. You give me $6 for the chatterbait, Chaos? When it's still 85 degrees outside and right before dusk, I'm telling you what, this right here will wear them out. In fact, I took this fishing twice, and it's already starting to lose the paint on the eye there. It's crazy. But yeah, I would recommend this. I would recommend this. Yeah, if you want a triple threat, get a hold of Jacob, Chaos Paddlers. Jacob, put your email in there. Go ahead and drop your email in the chat there if anybody wants to get a hold of you and purchase one. I've got one. Can't wait to try mine out. I think my buddy Nick, I believe, is in the chat. I think he would purchase one off of you. You know, if he had a good friend, his good friend would buy him one. I guess I'm not that good of a friend. But yeah, get a hold of Jacob. Get a hold of Jacob if you want a triple threat. If you want one of these one of these chatterbaits that Chaos sells, yeah, drop your link in there. jacobsviper@hotmail.com. Get a hold of him. Yes, need to get you one, Nick. We will go double up with our triple threats. Guys, thanks for going through my tackle box with me. I appreciate it. I just got a text message from my daughter. She is off work, and I have got to go pick her up. So I'm going to cut this off right here. Thanks, guys, for stopping in. Thanks for chit-chatting with me. Looks like we're going to get 3 to 6 inches of snow come Friday night and Saturday, so we may be doing another live stream on Saturday. Or I may just go out. And play in the snow and video it. May just live stream it. Thanks, y'all, for stopping in. I appreciate it. Come back next time. Mash that notification bell. That way you'll get a notification when we go live. And you can drop in next time. I will, Jacob. Everybody out there, take care. We'll see you next time. Y'all be